We live in an era full of data. In this video, we'll cover a few database topics, try to help you quickly understand the basic database knowledge. What is a database? Well, according to Oracle's definition, a database is an organized collection of structured information or data, typically stored electronically in a computer system. A database is usually controlled by the Database Management System, DBMS. Together, the data and the DBMS, along with applications that are associated with them, are referred to as a database system, often shortened to just database. There are different types of databases depending on the properties of data. For example, centralized database. Using a centralized database, the integrity of the database can be maximized, but there are some disadvantages of the centralized database. Because it's highly dependent on the network, slow network may result in the longer time needed to access to the database. This may decrease the efficiency of time. Distributed database. The data is stored in multiple physical locations or distributed over multiple networks of computers. NoSQL database. NoSQL refers to not only SQL or non-relational database, which does not store data in the form of a table, such as document database, graph database, key-value database, or wide column store database. Object-oriented database. The database stores the object rather than the data. Objects are the same which we used in object-oriented programming. Hierarchical database. A data is stored in a tree-like structure, means the data relationship between the data is one-to-many, so the parent node may have one or more than one child node. A hierarchical database is helpful when we want to store the data in a tree-like hierarchy. Relational database. The data is arranged into a table with predefined relation between the data. The tables have a set of columns and rows, or tuples. Each column in the table stores some specific form of data or attributes of the data. Each row in the table represents the unique values of each object or entity. Well, among these databases, relational databases are the most commonly used. Put it in simple words, you can think of a database as a filing cabinet, different drawers for different files. In the database world, that file is called a table. A table is a structured file that can store data of a specified type. Data in the tables is typically modeled in rows and columns. To make processing and data querying efficient, the data can then be easily accessed, managed, modified, updated, controlled, and organized. Most relational databases use structured query language, SQL, for writing and querying data. So what is structured query language, or SQL? This is a simple SQL statement. Select star from students where score is greater than 60. We select all the records from the table students where the score is greater than 60. SQL is a programming language used by nearly all relational databases to query, manipulate, and define data, and to provide access control. SQL helps control information stored in databases, allowing users to retrieve the specific data they are looking for when they need it. Well, it's a simple programming language. SQL is very powerful. In fact, SQL can insert data into database tables, modify data in existing database tables, and delete data from SQL database tables. In addition, SQL can modify the database structure itself by creating, modifying, and deleting tables and other database objects. SQL uses a set of commands to manipulate the data in databases. Here shows some of the most important SQL commands. Select, update, delete, insert into, create database, alter database, create table, alter table, drop table, create index, drop index. What is a database management system? DBMS. Database management system is a software which is used to manage the database. A DBMS serves as the interface between the database and its end users or programs, allowing users to retrieve, update, and manage how the information is organized and optimized. A DBMS also facilitates oversight and control of databases, enabling a variety of administrative operations such as performance monitoring, tuning, and backup and recovery. Some examples of popular database software or DBMS include MySQL, Microsoft Access, Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle Database, etc. What is a MySQL database? MySQL is the most widely adopted open-source relational database and serves as the primary relational data store for many popular websites, applications, and commercial products. MySQL is a reliable, stable, and secure SQL-based database management system. The MySQL database is suitable for a wide variety of user cases, including mission-critical apps, dynamic websites, and as an embedded database for software, hardware, and appliances. MySQL is the DBMS behind some of the top websites and web-based applications in the world, including Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, eBay, and so on. What's the difference between a database and a spreadsheet? Databases and spreadsheets such as Microsoft Excel are both convenient ways to store information. The primary difference between the two are how the data is stored and manipulated, who can access the data, how much data can be stored. Spreadsheets were originally designed for one user, and their characteristics reflect that. They are great for a single user or small number of users who don't need to do a lot of incredibly complicated data manipulation. Databases, on the other hand, are designed to hold much larger collections of organized information, massive amounts. Sometimes, databases allow multiple users at the same time to quickly and securely access and query the data using highly complex logic and language. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope this can help you. Bye.